it looks like. How it feels. This video is so uncomfortable. How it looks. How it feels. How it looks. How it feels. How it looks. How it feels. Me actually studies while my friends are out having fun. My friends during the exam. Look, you can study, you can have fun, and you can be immoral and cheat, but you can't have all three. Hypothetically, if I needed a bald head for a video, what should I do? Use a bald cap, or go all out? Dye your hair green and use it as a green screen. Yeah, this is big brain time. Well, especially because the green screen would make your hair look like a giant, skin head, and then you'd be like a really huge-headed bald person, so then it's a big brain. I don't know. Anyways. How I actually see without my glasses. How people think I see without my glasses. How Hollywood sees age.
12 years old.
13 years old.
How it looks.
How it feels. How it looked. How it felt. How it feels to have both your legs in the blanket. How it feels to have both your legs out of the blanket. How it feels to have one of your legs out of the blanket. There's no winning here, man. How it looks. How it feels. Just stay quiet for as long as you can. Now, 6-year-old me thought what the picture would look like if I traced my hand. How it actually turned out. That's why you gotta hold it up and then just trace the shadow. How it looks. How it felt. Multi-purposed. What I think I look like. What I actually look like. How you think you look. How you actually look. This is terrifying. How it looks to have a cat by your side while you work. How it feels. My little sidekick. Curious photographer jumps into the whirlpool to see how it looks inside. My goals are beyond your understanding. Dude, they better have taken a video too. Having no Wi-Fi at all. Having slow Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi going down in the middle of an online match? Dude, at least stay consistent. How the shoulder press looks versus how that crap feels. Oh yeah! What you think you look like high versus what you really look like. How they make it look like your first shave would be. What it's actually like. Dude, no one ever taught me how to shave, so like for the first year I only used just eyebrow trimmers on everything. Me. Mom, can we get the Mandalorian toy? Mom. No, we have Super Mario at home. Harry Potter at home. Star Battlestar Galactica Gandalf. DC Spider-Man. Is that Spock? I don't know, man. What I think I look like in a face mask. What I actually look like. How it looks. How it feels. How it looks. How it feels. It's like I'm reloading a sick gun or something. When you try to smile for a picture, but it just looks all forced and unnatural. How it feels to talk to that one bro about stuff that you can't tell the rest of the group. actually cleaning the toilet. Peeing extra hard on the dirty spots. I'm like a personal pressure washer. Me! 7:05, 7:10, 7 o'clock, 7:15. Ah, man, these alarms. Everyone else. Actually understanding the class. Me!
I fell behind a long time ago.
Probably the greatest thing I ever drew when I was 12. How you been? That bean doesn't even have a face, but it looks so done with that other bean's crap. What it looks like. What it feels like. Especially in the summer. YouTuber. So guys, look at this 8K footage and see how nice it looks. Meanwhile, me watching it at 144p. Not really helping, pal. How it feels walking down a road listening to music. How it actually looks to others. Math class. How it looks like. How it feels like. The numbers, Mason, what do they mean? I try to find out every day. How I feel in a hoodie. How I look in a hoodie. Gotta buy one that actually looks hard one day. How it looks. How it feels. Just stay down. Draw an emoji that best describes how you are feeling about school. Oh, he is not enjoying it. When you think about how you're walking and start to worry that it looks weird, blend in with the humans. Drops phone. Me. Please don't be cracked. Phone. Yep, it's pretty cracked. It's very cracked. Yep, it's ultimate cracked. How it looks like. How it feels like. If only I had good aim. 10-year-old me seeing the moon at day. How it looked like. How it felt like.
It's like another planet in the sky.
What it actually is. How it feels like. The throne. How German words sound. What they actually mean. 9-year-old me opening a juice cup. How it looked. How it felt. Gotta be careful it doesn't explode everywhere. How it actually feels like listening to a podcast. It's like I'm there in the room with them. When you finally unlock that character that looks sick AF, but then you see how it really looks. Dude, that silhouette was lying. Actually putting my life back together. Saying it is what it is. Me. What people think the Netherlands look like. What it actually looks like. Me walking with a cool stick I found in the ground. How it looked. How it felt. And I can switch to being like Donatello and beating up bad guys with the staff. How it looks. How it felt. Look what I got you. Oh my god. Do you know how to use it?
Duh. Hat.
And then they made it real? No way. How it looks. How it feels. How the crap I took felt. How it looks. Yeah, maybe you should have waited longer. Forget spirit animals. Is it possible to have a spirit plant? I'm not dead. This is just how I look. How people think God created their food. How it actually looked like. Me looking at the washing machine to see how it washes clothes. Cool. Me looking at the dishwasher to see how it washes dishes. Alright then, keep your secrets. Board game that says 20 minutes. Actually, 2 hours. Monopoly, you will pay. How I feel submitting that essay at exactly 11:59, knowing it's only halfway done. Hey, better get like 20 points as opposed to 0. What you do. How it feels. How it looks. How it feels. Oh, I love this game so much. How it feels when you gain a cat's trust and it starts to follow you. I'm one with the animals, you see. What I expected my apocalypse outfit to look like versus how it actually looks. Kids who actually draw memes. Kids who use computer programs to make it look like they actually drew a meme. How it feels when you are lying and bro starts adding details. How people think Australia looks like. How it actually looks like. Yes, same thing, just upside down. Be prepared. How I remember the game. How it actually looks like. Dude, seriously, I thought it was like peak graphics back then. I didn't think it could get better. The two smart kids when they end up with different answers. Being bilingual, like understanding someone when they speak. Actually speaking it. Yeah, that's why I'm only fluent in memes. Anyway, if you want to be too, then like the video and subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next one. Peace, peace!